Trinity College. One of my regrets. I've had a few. Then again, da 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 da, da 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 da. My way starts with the word famous for regrets. I've had a few. Anyways, I've had a few regrets in my life. Fuck. I know, right? This life? No. I do wish that I played football in high school, because I was a big football, like, fucking crazy person. Back when the Buffalo Bills were on fire. Back when the Buffalo Bills were on fire, I was, young enough to be able to sit through a whole game. They used to come to my lunch table, and, I'm not saying it to like I was like fucking some Heisman Trophy soon-to-be winner, but they would say, hey, the coach, we're looking for, the coach said if you come and play, if you come try out or whatever, you don't have to run. And I just regret not doing it, And I got a whole list of fucking reasons, from body fucking dysmorphia to body shaming. I never swam at all or took my shirt off in high school. And I was 20 pounds lighter than I am now. I looked pretty fucking good. I just did not have the fucking self-esteem to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I just wasn't into it. And mentoring wise, that's why I'm really big. That's why I'm really big on the most treacherous fucking place to cross the street. That's why I'm really big on telling young people and mentoring them and letting them know about, like, like men, putting the men in mentorship. Like, all humans need mentors. You know what I mean? All humans. And if I had better mentorship, there's a way to get killed. You fucking morons. Whatever. If I had more mentorship, and so I just look at that like now that I kind of knew that when I was like, maybe is that a little kid already up there? I looked at that shit like when I was younger, like or when I got older. I just said, if when you get a chance, always be able to. I swear to God, I just saw another cat over here. I just try to, I try to mentor kids. This dude is such a fucking scumbag over here riding that bike with long fucking, he's got hair like fucking Ichabod. He looks like fucking Ichabod Crane. He's like, I used to live in your trailer park, but they kicked me out over there. And I said, well, I wonder why. And he goes, oh, some of the girls I brought over were prostitutes, and they were accusing me of smoking crack. I go, no way, really? Man, that just doesn't seem like, I wanted to say, well, no, who, you? Crack? Whores? Who would have thought? Anyways, yeah, I wish I would have played, and, I'm not saying I would have got a scholarship, or I'm not delusional, but I was a pretty fucking above average built kid. I was about 10 to 15 pounds lighter and built like I am now, even in high school. So I was always this size and, shape, other than when I went to 300 pounds and did my mega Elvis bulk. But no, so when I see younger kids and they don't have their parental situation, I always look at sports like, get your kids involved in sports. whether they fucking know how to play or they want to or whatever, because you never know what will take fire. And I just, you know, I don't know, I would have just liked to been able to, you know, play. And you know, the main thing about our football team too was it wasn't jocks really, it was a lot of the kids. I had really big self-esteem and like imposter syndrome, I guess you would call it, because we were went from like middle class to like lower class overnight when my dad left. And we had no car, no fucking money, no nothing, you know what I mean? And my dad really did my fucking mom dirty, you know, and left us in a fucked up situation and just left all his kids and, you know, just send her a check every week or whatever the fuck. And we went from having stuff to being on food stamps. And it just, having my dad abandon the house and our relationship, like, fucked me up, like, in a way to where I would get beat up instead of fight back, just because my self-esteem was so fucked up that, one, I thought if my dad doesn't even think that I'm worth fighting for, then what's the point of any of this, you know what I mean? And then I thought if I fucking would beat somebody up, he's gonna take umbrage with that. But I think about it once in a while, like when I see college football and I see the kids, the young adults, rolling on the fucking, rolling out into the stadium. You know, college sports down here, especially down south, is fucking huge. It's nothing like in New York, college sports. We don't really, other than the Orangemen, Syracuse, we don't really have much to like fucking watch out. You know what I mean? Like watch.